Hi everybody, this is Mary from Reviewer's Diary. I am sick, so my voice is kind of froggy. I will have to cut out parts of this when I start coughing and gagging. But anyway, I got my first Book of the Month Club, Young Adult Edition box. I probably won't stay in this club for very long, but because I have 1,000 books and just recently read 2 fabulous young adult books from the library. But I wanted to see what this was all about. Excuse my nails, I have to give them a rest because they've been breaking since I took my nail polish off. So anyway, this box is heavier than I expected it to be. I was a member of Book of the Month long ago, and the books were... the binding wasn't made to be permanent, let's put it that way. They were just glued bindings. I did look here, and I am pleased to say that has changed. The books are different. They actually have bindings that are sewn, so they're no longer just glued together books. They used to be not even the same size as a full-size regular book, and now they are. So, and they're every bit as heavy as the is this torn? No, I don't think so. Yeah, it's torn. Son of a gun. No, it's bent. Okay. I'll let that go. I'm not going to complain. It's just a bend in the cover. I could have done that. But anyway, this one is 10,000 Doors of January. One good thing about belonging to a book club is that you're up on all the newest books that are coming out. This one was just released this month, and it's basically in a sprawling mansion filled with peculiar treasures. January Scholar is a curiosity herself. As ward of the wealthy Mr. Locke, she feels little different from the artifacts that decorate the halls, carefully maintained, largely ignored, and utterly out of place. Then she finds a strange book, a book that carries the scent of other worlds and tells a tale of secret doors, of love, adventure, danger. Each page turn reveals impossible truths about the world, and January discovers a story increasingly entwined with her own. So, anyway, there's the author, and I just thought, you know what, this sounds like a really good read, and so, wow, there's actually a price in here. This book would have been $27. It was $9 for me as an, I believe when I first joined, I got a membership for $9. They gave me a credit because I joined at the end of August, and so this was basically $9 for me. Yay me. But anyway, this sounds really good, so I'm really looking forward to that. And the other book, which also cost me $9, is by an author that I know and love. And this binding is, yep, it's a sewn binding. Yay, Book of the Month, you stopped like sending stuff out with crappy bindings, because the bindings that are not sewn in a hardcover often crack and end up with crap. Okay, so I have read Speak. A lot of people go, oh, that's a book about rape, I don't want to read that. Please read it, you'll be surprised. And Catalyst, which was, I think, one of her best. So I own these 2, and I have one downstairs that I just finished called Winter Girls. So of course I couldn't resist a book by Laurie Hall Sanderson, and this says a true story of a survivor who refused to be silenced. And this one might be a little more somber, but it's it says memoir and poetry, but you know what? She writes very poetically, and so I'm not a fan of poetry, but she writes very, okay. Well, it's going to be sort of like prose poetry, but she writes in prose, and honestly, her books are really good, and you really feel for the people in her books. This one was fiction, this one was fiction, and I'm guessing this may not be fiction. Let's see what this says. a memoir and poetry by one of the most crucial activists for sexual assault survivors writing today. When she was 13 years old, Laurie Hall Sanderson was a shy, bookish girl who was raped by a boy she trusted. Today, she's known as the best-selling author of Speak and many other novels, and an advocate and an activist. In this powerful, searing book of free verse, Anderson tells the story she's never shared publicly before, what happened to her as a teenager, the path to recovery she built herself, and how she turned her pain into art that would go on to help millions of readers in the world over. This book is for anyone who's ever been lost, ignored, silenced, abused, assaulted, harassed, talked down to, made to feel small, or knows someone who has. It's for the writers and readers, the dreamers, the story weavers, poem collectors, song traders, word eaters. It's for the heartsick and the hope-filled, the furious and the fierce, the creators of call-outs, and anyone with the courage to say, me too. Anyway, I am really looking forward to reading this. I don't think it's going to take me very long because free verse is pretty quick and easy to get through. But it will be interesting to see her take on what happened to her and how she survived, where she ended up writing this book, Speak, which is basically about a girl who loses her ability to speak after being abused. So, Shout is a nice finishing touch after that. So, anyway, I am definitely looking forward to reading both of these books. I'm tempted to stay in the Book of the Month Club, if only to know what releases are coming soon. Like, this is a new release. It was just published. So I am really looking forward to this, but I wouldn't have known about this book without the Book of the Month Club. So yeah, I guess there are other ways to find out. I will have to investigate, but I've been enjoying young adult fiction for many, many years, and let's just say if Catalyst is one of my favorite books, then you understand. But I like adult fiction also, but I really do enjoy young adult fiction as well. So this is the YA Young Adult edition. Yeah, and actually I have this referral link, but I think you tell them who referred you. That's what I did. I had somebody else had said in their video, you know, please put my name in as your referral, and you would put me in as Mary Shrapleby. So I don't think you guys know how to spell that, so I will put a referral down below. So anyway, if you have any questions, let me know. Alright, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm looking forward to reading and reviewing these books. Have a beautiful evening. Good night.